So last Saturday's Speakdom was about why I'm so defensive, and interestingly enough, the comment section brought some very interesting people out of the woodwork. So I want to discuss a comment that I got from this guy named Salvador Cervantes, right? So he writes the following. He says, "I'm not sure how deep into this video I'm going to make it, but I can answer the question to your title. You think you're always right and get offended when someone thinks or says otherwise." So now, the video was about why I'm so defensive, and the answer that I got about why I was so defensive was from my therapist, who is a trained PhD who's been doing this for 12 years, and it all comes down to my PTSD from being homeless and other issues from my childhood. So, again, this comment right here is funny to me. Let me tell you why. This comment is what I would call small dick energy, because the whole purpose of this is not an example of me being sensitive. This is more so why I'm so sensitive. Now, what I responded to him back was, this is what I said to him. I said, "That's completely wrong, and you don't know me whatsoever, and because of that reason, you are a stranger, and thus your opinion doesn't mean anything to me. Get it? Cool." Didn't block him, didn't call him any names, because like I said last week, I'm better. I'm better than I used to be. I'm a better person than I used to be, right? But I want to analyze the comment because this is obviously coming from a place of butthurt. This is obviously a comment that he wrote because at some point in the past, he thought that I got offended because someone thinks or says otherwise. And this is a very common thing that a lot of us creators get. So when it comes to me and what I say, I don't have to respect your opinion. See, the issue with people is that they think that we need to respect their negative opinion, and we really don't have to. Now, I normally do respect people's opinion. In fact, I almost always do. But there is such thing as a bad opinion and a stupid opinion and a wrong opinion, because there's this thing called context, right? And if you have context for something, right, that allows you to build up enough evidence to formulate an opinion that it's actually based on fact. In psychology, they call it a schema, right? So this idea that I think I'm always right, first of all, that's wrong, because anybody who actually knows me in real life, or my therapist, who I've had deep conversations with now for about 9 weeks, knows that that's not the case at all. Because if I think I was always right, why would I go to therapy, right? So again, this comment from Salvador Cervantes is extreme butthurt. So that tells me that at some point in the past, he had an opinion. I disagree with it. Maybe I said some rude things. And if I did say some rude things, I apologize, because maybe I was having a bad day. Maybe your opinion was stupid. Sometimes I don't tolerate dumb opinions. Maybe I was in a bad mood. Right? But what he tried to do is the classic thing that people do with small dick energy on YouTube or anywhere, social media, is they try to judge you without knowing anything. For him to say, "I get offended when someone thinks or says otherwise," you don't know me. You know nothing about me. And the same thing, I've said this so many times, same thing goes for every creator on this platform. We only tell you what we want you to know about us. I happen to be more open and honest about things because I know a lot of you can relate to me on stuff, and I want to help y'all out with your traumas and things you've been through, because I've also been through trauma. Now remember, in this video that I made, I was literally giving my heart, pouring my heart out to y'all. I have had at least 2 people tell me that they cried watching that video, which was not my intention. Definitely not my intention. It was more so to tell y'all that I figured out why I'm so defensive and that I'm working on it and that I'm better now. So this guy has to come in here and, again, small dick energy, try to ruin my day. He failed. On the contrary, what he did was he gave me inspiration to make this Speakdom, because if you're online and you're planning to do any sort of content creation or even be on social media, you're going to run into this kind of energy where people are going to assume and judge you without knowing anything. Cancel culture does it. SJWs do it. All these like overly, hyperly sensitive, false morality people love to do this. They think they know us and they don't know shit. They don't know a fucking thing about us. Never had a single conversation with us. It's all, 2 or 3 tweets or 2 or 3, whatever, Facebook posts, YouTube, whatever. And all of a sudden they formulate an opinion that isn't an actual opinion. Some shit's been going down in the Smash community with guys getting exposed for trying to seduce or actually having sex with underage girls. And everyone's like, man, I didn't think he would do that. You know why? Because you don't know them. You do not know them. You do not know somebody who you don't know. Listen to me. Somebody across the computer screen, you don't know. You don't know what crimes they've committed. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what's going on with their family, their friends. You have no idea. You have no clue. None. But small dick energy, as I call it, is going to make you create this judgmental opinion as a reflection upon your own fallacies. Maybe I was rude to that guy. I've been rude to people before. I'm not going to lie about it. I have. I'm man enough to admit my flaws. That's what this whole Speakdom thing is about. Maybe I was rude to him. But for him to say that I think I'm always right, that's wrong. Because, and again, if you're my friend listening to this, some of my friends hear this, this guy's full of shit. Because I'm very often seeking feedback from people who I respect. I have no reason to respect some rando on the internet who wants to be judgmental to me. And I want to tell you guys that too. If you're ever dealing with somebody online who has an opinion of you, a quote opinion of you, right? And this person's opinion does not reflect who you are, remember that. And I've talked about this before. They don't know you. It's just their own insecurities, their own bullshit. And again, maybe I was rude to that guy. Maybe I did come off that way in the past, right? But for him to say that means that he was holding on to this. And that's his problem. He has to deal with that because you should never hold on to anger and hate like that. Or at least try not to. You got to let it go at some point. But he held on to it. He left a comment. And now I'm going to use that as fuel to make a video to twist it into a positive. Take a negative and turn it into a positive by telling y'all, that this happens online. And that the issue with like Twitter is that it's all fake. Everything on the internet's fake. People only show you what they allow you to see. See what I'm saying? Somebody might be super happy on YouTube and every day make these videos where they're all happy and having a good time. They might be getting abused. They might be going through something bad and they fake it because they want to get on camera and, make money or get views or whatever, right? People do it all the time. There's people out there who post these inspirational quotes and don't even follow what they talk about. How many dudes in the Smash fandom were judging other people? Oh man, I can't believe he did that. And now look at him. Those like Evo guys that got busted or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know. You do not know us. Just like I don't know you. Right? I have people leaving me comments all the time talking about how much they love my content. How do I know that those people aren't actually racist, sexist, or even, sexual predators? I don't know. I don't know anything about them. It's just words on a computer screen. But if we get to know each other and we become friends, and then you tell me that you think that I think I'm always right and get offended when someone thinks or says otherwise, maybe I'll listen to you. But the problem is that my real life friends, my therapists, and people who I respect, my business partners, not a single one of them said that. So why should I listen to some random guy on the internet who I don't know? For all I know, this Salvador guy might be he might beat his wife. I don't know. I'm not saying he is. Don't think that. He might be a dick at his job. I have no idea. Or he might be a super nice guy. I don't know. I do not know. And as people, we don't have time to learn every factor of every person online. We can't build a schema over everybody. It's impossible, right? Look up schemas at some point if you want more information on that. Maybe I'll do a video on it. But it's just funny to me because when he said that, I could smell the small dick energy. And the beautiful thing about it, why I'm so happy is that I know I'm improving because the old me would have gone in on this guy. The old me from like 3 years ago would have gone in ham on this dude. But I didn't. Because I acknowledged that maybe I was rude to him. Maybe I was a dick to him. But at the same time, that's not fair for him to judge me. See what I'm saying? And again, I don't want y'all to give this guy shit. I don't want that. You don't have to like call him names or anything. He inspired this video. But understand that kind of mentality, like judging others, that's what cancel culture is, which I hate. That's what this internet bullshit has become now with us. That's what it is. People will sit there and cry foul over somebody making a joke 10 years ago that you know that they make privately themselves. Like, it's just this fake outrage and it's all fake, guys. It's all fake. It's fake outrage. It's like fake moral compass, high ground BS. You know? Because when you learn, and some of y'all are young, so you might not know this. I'm in my 30s. When you learn that every human being is flawed and every person has committed a sin, has done something wrong at some point in their life, it becomes a lot easier to deal with this because you know that it's all fake. You can't sit there and judge me for losing my temper as if it's never happened to you. You telling me that me having a bad day and lashing out has never happened to you before? It happens to everybody at least once. So it's fake. And that's kind of the point that I want to make here. Is that you're going to get this a lot online. They don't know you. Just because they say something about you, they don't know you. There have been so many things said about me since I started doing my channel that are completely wrong. And I used to like try to fix it. And once in a while I still will and like tell people like what's really going on, who I am, why this is wrong, why this is misinterpreted. But I can't. Because it's just how the internet is. And if you have any form of success or of, viewership, whether it be 5,000, 10,000, or 100,000 followers, subscribers, whatever, you're going to deal with it. There's no escaping it. Even if you don't even have that, you are going to deal with it. It's just how it is. The best thing you can do is remember, they're all flawed. We're all flawed as people, and it's all fake. Thanks for listening.